Hey, what's up? My name is Severman. For today's video I created a dark progressive house FLP in the style of Manse. But let me actually show you the result first so that you know what I will be talking about. So I think you can definitely tell that it sounds like Manse or that it was inspired by his sound. Now let me show you some of his work so that we can compare this FLP to his actual sound. So back in March this year he hosted the Revealed radio episode and he played a new ID, which he played in a mashup with Hollywood Bleeding. Now if we check out the drop, you can definitely tell that it's kind of the same style. And then in July last year he released a remix on Revealed Recordings, which is in that style as well. And last but not least, at the end of 2017 he released his track The Wall, which was part of his Flashback EP, and it has the same sound. Now if we analyze those three productions of Manse, you can tell that all of them have the same rhythm in the melody. So that is what I did in my FLP as well. So if I show you the media of the melody, you can see that it has the same rhythm, and like if I play it back to you again. So this melody that I created in this FLP has the same rhythm as those three productions of Manse that I just showed you. Then what you can also tell that all of those three productions have that same sort of aggressive talkbox bass line, and that's what I try to use in this track as well. So if I show you the bass line, it sounds like that, and it got pretty much the same character as in those Manse tracks. And what I used to create this bassline was, first of all, this sub bass, which is just a sine wave. So as you can see, I'm using the first oscillator with a basic sine, and then in the second oscillator I'm using a basic sine as well, just with the difference that the second oscillator is playing an octave lower and it's like way quieter than the first one. So you got pretty much just like a sine wave for the sub bass. And then the first mid bass layer sounds like that and comes from Spire. And that's the layer that gives like all the character to the bass line, because it has that like talkbox kind of sound, and that's what Manse uses in his tracks as well. Then the second layer is from Spire as well, and it sounds like that. So it's a bit more gritty, and it also adds a bit more aggressiveness to it, I would say. And then we got this third layer, which is from Nexus. and this one's like really just like a detuned super saw. And this helps to kind of add some more frequencies to your bass line because it adds a lot of harmonics since it's detuned, and it really fattens up the bass line. So if I play all layers to you again. And there you got that typical Manse bass line. Then I layered some chords to it. What I use for them are these two layers. The first one is from Nexus as well. So it's also like a detuned superstar kind of one. And then the second layer is this piano. And that's it basically for the chords. Then the rest is just samples and like, you know, like the drums, effect sounds and stuff. They're all together sound like that. Then what also characterizes a lot of Manse's drops is that he takes away the kick drum in the middle of the drop and also at the end of the drop, and also takes out the sidechain in that moment. So I did that as well. So as you can hear, there's no kick drum and the sidechain is being removed as well. And there you pretty much got your Dark Progressive House Manse drop. If you would like to have this FLP, check out the first link in the description. I'm just asking you for a follow on Spotify. So if you don't want to follow me, you can just unfollow me again. Yeah, so if you like this FLP, make sure to hit that like button. Also, give me some feedback in the comments. Also subscribe if you haven't, of course. Activate that bell as well. And just as a disclaimer, this FLP is only meant for like educational purposes. So what that means is you cannot download this FLP and turn it like into your own track and just release it. Like, that's not the point of this FLP. What you can do is you can download it and check how I created this sound. So how I created that Manse kind of inspired sound, but you're not allowed to take the FLP as it is and just release it. I mean, I think that should be obvious, but I just wanted to say that. So yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.